the battle of the episodes, where episode 4 goes against episode 7, where episode 4 I picked the Giants. Yeah, I know. I picked the Giants to battle the Saints. Let's see if I can win again with the Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's do this. On the set. Mike's by four. Hey, tight down. There you go. Yeah.
On the draw, this is Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 5 now. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
On the ready. Check, right 54. Right 54. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You can't block me.
Elliott running right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones now, operating from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Ready? Right there in the middle, 55. Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
64, weak. Watch the safety tree.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Rosehigh's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
10 over. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Let's go. 15.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here we go. Mike 29. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On third down, it's Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree, and the return will be
That's 1 point for the Giants. Now let me see if I can win again. Tackling with the Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Yellow lady. Mike 54. I got one. Undercross.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. You ready? Check 55. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Over. Check 24. Ready, set.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Check.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Breeze. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who did?
First down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Kill. 47. Switch.
On third down, it's Elliott, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Throwing, Prescott. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, this is caught by Gibb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now a first carry from Latavius Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second and 11 now. Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
4 yards. First down, New Orleans.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Breeze. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's crossing.
Now, Breeze again. Flushed out right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Breeze now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And Lutz's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Elliott. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. David Onyemata coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Harris now to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Breeze on third down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on fourth down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, here we go. Oh, showing up.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A 10th carry for Kamara. But he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Check out, hot, hot.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Again has it complete. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back now. In Arlington, it's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Breeze to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Gets this to his standout receiver, Thomas. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check safety, check safety.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Breeze escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And no, It's incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
10th carry now for Elliott, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading.
Yay, I get another chance with the Saints. Woo! Now this time, hopefully, I can get the overhand. Wish me luck.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20! 54, like 54. Been a long day for you.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Here we go.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 180! Check right 54. Right 54. And give his track.
The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Kamara. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Ready. 5-9. Check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, it's Breeze. This is caught by Gill. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The open man is Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert from their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Running with Kamara. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Breeze now on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And Gibbs got it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Breeze now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw is Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. The final shot before half for Breeze. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Flush to his right, and he finds Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Breeze now to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. On third down, Coleman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. This is Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, it's Coleman, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1 yard gain. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Coleman now. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go. Wait, Hades! It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
56. Time to go, night.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Jim.
Play action. Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's 3rd and 4.
There defensively.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. One final try here for Breeze. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker
it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they plan to do going
I
in,
hate
or they
try
just
hard
played
like
better.
that.
Whatever it was,
I
it all
hate
came
try
together
hard
in the
like
second
him.
half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
This is one
So
reason
that'll
why
do it for us, for my
I
partner, Charles Davis, and all the
dislike
hard-working men and women on our
head-to-head.
crew. I'm Brandon
Dislike.
You've been watching the
Cause try hard
NFL
like
right here
David
on EA
Ray
Sports.
him.
Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
But anyways, it's the finals. The Giants won by a race quick. So by victory, I am playing the Giants again. This game I'm playing as the Giants does not count against the win and loss record. This is just a victory game. Oh, there's the Giants. Alright, later.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, blue 80, white 25, 21. 29 is Mike, Mike 29. 27.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Jones has it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 55 yards. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing Jones. He completes it to Tate. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. Let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Eluding the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Tate's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Jones. Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Ready! 50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch gears.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
61, matchbox lights.
Jones, off play action. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Really, from grieving. Nah, I'm not going to take that sitting down. Let's do it again.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And now look at him go. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 30. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Throw on target to Shepard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
90 Wolf. Topper.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants whip the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. All told it's an even 30 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, Drake. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. But I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Murray now, third and goal. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones on first and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On third down, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the
blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Gonzalez puts this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He may try and run for this. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a draw play with Drake. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Right back to Drake. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check out.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play fake. Murray fighting. Lost the football. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
He's checking. Grab. Hey, alert 3. Go. Shut up.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 1-8. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they bring this one back. A scoop.
Stand corrected. Stand corrected. Wow. Just wow. Just for the heck of it. Episode 4 already won. I'm beating the Jaguars. I just want to know who I face.